Marhaba. Hello. I just arrived from the airport to the Security Council. I was in a mission in the Middle East and I just got back. I was watching the deliberation of the Security Council in the car. As you all know, the Palestinian leadership welcomed this effort, this step in the right direction, and emphasized that, of course, our position has been always to have an immediate ceasefire to stop the killing of our people. So this resolution is a step in that direction. We are grateful for our brothers in Algeria, whom we worked with them very closely to try to influence the draft resolution to be closer to the objectives of the national rights of the Palestinian people. We succeeded to a certain extent, but of course, we did not succeed in all the things that we wanted. But nevertheless, we welcome this step, and I believe that all the Palestinians welcome this step. We want to have a ceasefire. We want to see the implementation of the objective of stopping the fighting completely and to have humanitarian assistance to our people to the level that they need, to stop the forced transfer, to allow our people to return to the areas where they were pushed out of in all parts of the Gaza Strip, including the north, and to see the Israeli forces outside the Gaza Strip and not a single portion of the Gaza Strip geographically to be taken or under the control of the Israeli occupying forces. And of course, we welcome the reference that the occupied Palestinian territory, including the Gaza Strip, is part and parcel of the land of the State of Palestine, in which this occupation has to end from that occupied land so that we can enjoy freedom, independence, and to live in dignity in our state, the State of Palestine, with East Jerusalem. Now, the burden is on the Israeli side to implement this resolution and to have the ceasefire immediately in place, and also to have the exchange, including the release of Palestinian prisoners, and to make this ceasefire a permanent ceasefire. We want also to thank the effort of the mediators, especially our brothers in Egypt and Qatar, and we hope that we can see the beginning of the process of the implementation of this important resolution, which is a step in the right place, as our Palestinian leadership has declared. I am sure that you will be able to receive all the statements that were released in this connection. We, the Palestinian people, are united in seeing the implementation of this resolution. Thank you very much for being with us.
Argue that this resolution will be implemented, given the fact that, despite the fact that the Americans are saying that the Israelis accepted this offer, we still, until now, didn't hear any official Israeli statement in that regard. Did you get any assurance that this will be implemented, that the Israelis did actually agree?
Well, the proof is in the details, and we want to see that, that this resolution to be implemented beginning with the ceasefire, and that this ceasefire to be permanent. We do not want to see the continuation of the fighting. We lost a tremendous amount of people, and we want to see the end of this onslaught against our people. And of course, we will continue pursuing justice and accountability through international mechanisms, legal mechanisms, and here I'm referring to the ICJ and to the ICC, and those who committed one additional massacre in Sairat last Saturday should face justice. Those who were responsible for giving the orders and executing that order should be brought to justice. In fact, I'm sure that you've seen my letter, which was sent to the Security Council based on instructions from my leadership, telling me to ask for an emergency meeting of the Security Council. So part of the discussion that took place today, especially from many of our friends, and specifically from Algeria, reflects our point of view that those who are committing these atrocities and crimes and genocide against the Palestinian people should face the justice that they deserve, and accountability should be in place. We will continue our efforts in the Security Council, as well as in the General Assembly, in the Human Rights Council, to seek justice for our people, to stop these crimes against our people, and to allow for the conditions to be put in place to rebuild Gaza, to reconstruct it, and to open a path for a peaceful option or road that would lead to the end of the occupation and the independence of the State of Palestine with East Jerusalem as its capital. Abdul Hamid.
Thank you, Ambassador Riyad. We just had an argument with Ambassador Robert Wood. We kept telling him that Hamas had accepted this resolution. The Israelis didn't. And in the resolution, it includes that Israel accepted it. So where we stand now, where is the ball now, in which courts, the Israelis or the Palestinians?
I don't know what he said to you. I came immediately to this podium, but I can tell you that that there is readiness from the Palestinian side to engage very seriously to see the implementation of this resolution. The number one item in that resolution is to have a ceasefire, to end this fighting, and we are determined with our friends to make it a long-lasting, permanent ceasefire. So the proof is in the pudding. We will see who are the ones who are interested to see this resolution to become a reality, and those who are obstructing it and they want to continue the war of genocide against our people.
But in reality, you can't control what Hamas is going to do. So we hope that Hamas is going to implement it too. So what will be your position if Hamas doesn't respect the ceasefire?
Well, you're dealing with hypothetical issues. I represent all the Palestinian people at the United Nations. I did not hear any Palestinian saying anything other than welcoming this resolution and readiness and willingness to engage in the process of its implementation. So therefore, the basis of your question is not sound. Those who are potentially going to not honor and respect this resolution is the Israeli side. So therefore, let's watch closely whether we will see a beginning of process for serious implementation of this resolution, or we will see one side that will try to find any excuse in order not to meet the commitment that this resolution requires from Israel. And also, I want to bring to your attention the representative of Israel, whom I understand will not be the representative of Israel soon, cursed everyone in the General Assembly, in the Security Council, in all parts of the UN, rebelling against the Charter of the UN, rebelling against Security Council resolutions, rebelling against decisions by the ICJ about provisional measures to take place to stop the killing of the Palestinian people, not to storm Rafah. So judge them by what they say and what they do. Don't try to look for others who are not violating international law and resolutions of the Security Council. At any rate, the few days to come would be important days for all of us to watch. Anybody wants to ask me a question in Arabic?